big stretch. Ow. I have a knot in my back, and it's a really weird one. It's in my upper left shoulder, right? And it seems to go directly to my lower left jaw. Whenever I stretch, I feel pain in my teeth. And I know it's not like a tooth pain. It literally is just a tendon in my neck that is connecting to my jaw. But it's strange that that's where the sensation of pain is coming from. So I've been working it out slowly but surely. It's definitely getting better. But every once in a while, I'll move in a way that I wasn't anticipating. And my mouth will be like, ow, ow. Oh, hello, Panini. What are you doing? What are you chasing? What are you playing with? Oh, it's your toy mouse. Well, that's fine. That is acceptable. We purchased a couple of wool balls to go into our dryer for our laundry. And it helps with the static electricity, and it also helps collect any leftover lint that is on the clothes. Jun says, Panini, Jun says good morning. Panini has run away. She has gone with her toy. She cares not for your greeting. Hi, Padizzle. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm a VTuber again. Isn't this fantastic? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But no, we got a trio of wool balls, and we're supposed to put, like, oil extracts, like, put some drops on it and let it permeate the wool so it makes the clothes smell better. We haven't done that yet. One of them got pulled out of the dryer with the laundry. It didn't get located. Oh, thank you for the veg. Didn't get pulled out of the dryer in time, and ended up getting included in the laundry basket. And Panini found it, and she's been chasing it all over the house. And I'm like, we have two more. She's allowed to play with this. It's fine. It's fine. The ball's almost as big as she is. She's growing fast enough that she's outpacing it, but like, it's her size, and she's like, this is the best toy in the world, and I'm so happy for her. In less exciting news. Oh no, that's so cute. She's cute. She's adorable. Oh. Panini, is that one of my super special Kickstarter exclusive One Piece die? I paid good money for that, darling. How did you get a hold of it? Hang on, everyone. Hold on. What did you roll? No, come back, Panini. Panini, that is a collectible. Don't go under the couch. Under the couch. She's under the couch, chat. Oh, are you gonna hit out my way? Oh, all right. Good news. Good news. First of all, Panini made eye contact with me and started purring very strongly and walked right over for kisses because she's a daddy's girl and she loves me very much. Secondly, I did get the die away from her. She rolled a 2. It could have been much, much worse. 2 out of 6 is not bad, and it's going directly into my dice box. I have no idea how she got it, but I'm glad it is now contained. All right. Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing today? I'm a VTuber again. The redeems are back. We should have... Let me see if I can't do a say howdy. Yep, that works again.
Oh, it's Farmagada. I hope you're having a good night, because it's about to get worse.
Balance has been restored. One thing I am going to ask. When Henbert spoke just then, did we hear an echo? Hi, Roba. Welcome in. When Henbert spoke just then, did we hear an echo? That is one thing I do need to test. No echo, thank God. Okay. long story short, actually, you know what? Will someone else trigger howdy for me? Let's do some science real quick. I'm looking at my audio mixer and realizing I might have fiddled with something that will fuck up how Henbert works. I didn't recode Henbert. Oh. Okay, so that just mutes Henbert entirely.
Really stupid.
There we go. There we go. That just muted Henbert entirely. Okay, so I'll leave that be then. Henbert walked in and walked back out. He did that one gif of the grandpa from The Simpsons who enters a building, sees Bart, and turns around. Okay, good. Thank you for assisting me with science. Let's play some Minecraft. I still don't have my transition, so boop. We're here now. Howdy, farmhands. My name is Gata, and welcome to the stream. We are once again going to be playing on the Haycraft server. And yeah, there are two projects that I intend on working on today. The first being the train station. Oh, hello. The Daily Dad Joke says, "This furniture store keeps emailing me. All I wanted was one nightstand." But Jesus Christ. All right, let's adjust that. Make sure this is on and go from there. No, Tegan, I'm sorry. Tegan, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, well, this is fine. This is fair. Oh, Trasham is off kilter a little bit. Hang on a minute. Where is... Let's just kind of scoot you over here ever so slightly. There we go. Now I'm in frame. Now I'm properly in frame. It looks cute that way. I'm so teeny tiny. I'm so small. Like I'm trying to escape. I'm crawling out of the trash can. But yes, no. Our main project is this train station here, which is what we've been working on consistently for the past handful of streams. I, off camera, did a whole lot of brick making. So if we look over here, yes, look at all these bricks. This is, well, an equivalent amount of mud. So I had to get this much dirt and this much in wheat, go to Raglan's mud farm, generate the mud, harvest the mud, bring the mud back to my clay farm, wait until it converted itself into clay, harvest the clay, turn the clay into clay balls. Yeah, that was harvesting them. Smelt the clay balls into individual bricks, put 4 bricks into a block. All of this produces an equivalent amount. This took ages. And unfortunately, I am now completely out of materials. If I want more, I'm going to have to do another large round at Raglan's Mud Hut. But that's a problem for future me. The other thing that I want to do, which is the first thing we're going to do, we spend the first hour doing mindless busy work, and the second hour doing interesting building stuff, is over here, if you remember, this is my creeper barrel. Or it was. Raglan's Mud Hut sounds like a fantastic restaurant. I'll float that idea to him and see what he thinks. This here was my creeper barrel. It is still spawning gunpowder at a slow rate, but I want to convert it into a nicer looking build. I was going to tear the whole thing down, but once all the wood was taken away, I realized, oh hey, this is actually producing gunpowder, which is wild to me. It looks like a creeper exploded. It kind of does. It kind of does. But the plan is, in order to keep the spawns internally stable, I'm going to solidify this into one giant stone pillar and then build something neat around it. So as you can see here, I've already started collecting a bunch of cobblestone and using it to seal the area off. I'm going to go from the ground level all the way up. It doesn't have to be cobblestone. You can see I got Okay, well, maybe you can't see because I fell off the side. We got cobbled deep slate here. It's literally just whatever junk I had in my inventory that I could put down. I'm not even bothering pulling away the grass. You mean, are we back to making a cube? We are making a rectangle. But yes, we're making a rectangle. And that is what we're going to be doing for the first hour of the stream. For free? Wow! I know. I'm so great to you guys. I'm so good to you guys. I do everything. Classic Gata content. Oh man, I can't wait until someone brings up FNAF. Then it'll be just like old times. Alright, so I'm gonna grab some dirt from here. I'm literally just gonna be going to my random chest, picking up whatever resources I have available that I don't need elsewhere, and slapping it down. That is the plan. That is the plan for today. But speaking of the plan for today, what is y'all's plan for today? Happy Monday. I know it's not Tuesday, and I said I would stream on Tuesday, but my schedule got shuffled around a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Probably should go ahead. Ooh, I could use mangrove roots. I do have a lot of mangrove roots, but I can burn mangrove roots. That's kind of a waste. I need the gravel. I could build it out of hay bales, since hay is technically consistently renewable. But no, I need the hay bales. I need the hay bales to be able to get stuff. I'll keep the concrete because that required some effort to get. Sand I need. Mud I need. Everything I have in here is stuff that I want to use for something else. I could do a whole bunch of wood. I have all that oak upstairs. Yeah, let's go grab some oak from upstairs. Let me see if I have anything fancy that I can grab from back here. 4 pieces of light blue wool. All right. I do have all this stained glass. I have no plans for all this stained glass. What was I using the stained glass for? I think I was trying to make like a fog effect in the sacrificial ball pit, and I was unable to successfully make that work. So let's pull out all of this stained glass, because I'm not going to use it for anything else. What else do we got? What's in here? Random armors. Empty. Here we go. All right. Cobblestone, diorite, granite. Keep the calcite, andesite, diorite, granite. The tough will take. Keep this. Oh, sandstone? Yeah, sandstone's going there. And this is regular stone that I've smelted. I'll use that as a last resort. Oh, here's more cobble. All right. Let's start with this and start building up that square. That rectangle. I can see Gata. Hi, Gata. Hi, Tegan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you doing today, my friend? Are you having a good day? Are you having a good Monday? I'm having a great Monday. What's this about a second cube? It's not a second cube. It's a first rectangle. Thank you very much. Let's put these up here because I'm not going to really need them. There we go. God is making a rectangle, the cube's little sibling. That's not quite what's happening here. In order to retain the drops from my creeper farm, I am sealing the whole thing over in solid blocks. And then I'm going to build the intended windmill build around it. So for the first hour, we are going to just be putting down blocks and having conversations. Just like old times. Just like old times. I am having a very good day myself. I woke up early. I got myself some coffee. We can hear the creepers and the spiders dying around us as we build. Hopefully that won't be annoying. And yesterday, my beautiful wife bought me a Christmas present. Now, it's a Christmas present that I know what it is, and I know that it's coming, because I got all excited about it, and she said, well, go ahead and order it. Merry Christmas. And I'm like, oh, thank you, my darling. It's only fair, because I had already bought her a book that she wanted. I pre-ordered a book that she wanted. So now this is her pre-ordering a book that I want. So it's tit for tat. We're 1-to-1. We both have 2 small gifts that we've bought for each other that we don't know what it is. I mean, we don't know what our gift for us is. And then 1 bigger gift, which we both directly requested. So, you know. Oh my God, it's like how my sister got me the Lennox Spice Village for Christmas. You got the Lennox Spice Village for Christmas? Amazing. Was that a join my Patreon sign? I've closed my Patreon. Oops, I gotta update that. Ordering Lego with the money of my breadwinner wife. God, if only. If only I could live the life you lead. You know about it because she sent you the tracking emails for the Spice Village. Amazing. I think the Lennox Spice Villages are cute. It's not something I personally would want to collect, but I understand why people go fucking crazy for them. You know? Not my deal. But what I got Beautiful Wife. So Beautiful Wife loves a Korean fantasy novel series called Heaven Official's Blessing. She loves the series. The series is over. She owns all of the books in English. And it's sort of like a victory lap. They're re-releasing the books in hardcover with exclusive covers on them, with brand new art. And the first of those drops in December, and the pre-orders are up now. And so I can't believe you sold your long hair to buy a platinum watch chain for just his pocket watch. Yeah, it's very, very Gift of the Magi kind of coded. What's really funny to me about Gift of the Magi is that variations of that story are significantly more popular and prominent in pop culture than the actual original story. Like, I don't think anyone has ever been like, hey kids, let's read a Christmas story. Let's read a Gift of the Magi. And it's like, no one does that. The Mickey Mouse one, I was literally thinking of the Gift of the Magi adaptation from the direct-to-DVD Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. Because Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas was a completely different movie. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's a good story. I like it. It's a good romance story. A good Christmas romance story. But no, we have not Gift of the Magi ourselves in this moment. What she bought for me is Adam Kolb's 3rd hardcover TTRPG setting, this one being Wonderland. Adam Kolb is a graphic designer and artist who made a Neverland setting, just sort of like on a whim. And it was very well put together, and it was very well done. The art is fantastic, as expected. The gameable content inside is very good for someone who is not like a game designer. Like, not to speak ill of the man, but like I do not think that designing TTRPG products was anything that he had seriously done before doing Neverland. He really just like dove on in. Thank you for the veg. Thank you. He followed it up a few years later with an Oz book, The Wizard of Oz. And what was really interesting is that where Neverland...
Woohoo! Minecraft!
Woohoo! Minecraft! Where Neverland... I'm not going to stop talking about this. Where Neverland was a hex crawl, which is your stereotypical OSR kind of game campaigns vibe. I wouldn't say West Marches necessarily, but like definitely like there is a place, there are things, and wherever you decide to go is what you engage with. Oz was a point crawl, which is still very much like, whatever is there, you engage with it, but now it's more like there are exclusive points in the world that you are meant to travel to, and anything in between is kind of obfuscated because they're not the point of the adventure. So Wonderland is apparently the next book in the series, And I've got it pre-ordered, and it's going to be a dungeon crawl. I'm not sure if it's going to be a depth crawl. Lol, Prince Raglan trying to stall a TTRPG talk. No, I'm finishing this goddamn story, and then I'll read chat. You can wait your fucking turn. This is my channel. It's my birthday party. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox. Anyway, so I don't know if it's going to be like a proper depth crawl, like Gardens of Yin, but it is going to be very interesting to see what are essentially 3 completely different playstyles being written by the same author for 3 different public domain works. I'm very excited to have it, not just as an art book, but to compare and contrast what came before it. I'm very excited. Also, they announced it on Amazon. The Amazon page went up yesterday, so I got an email about it. It releases on the 12th of this month. Like, that's so soon. That's so fucking soon. I'm so very excited. I'm so very excited. Sadly, Beautiful Wife's book doesn't come out until December 6th, but because we bought it via Amazon, it should be shipped to us, so it arrives on launch day. The last time Jessica tried to get one of her books on launch day, we went to multiple stores and they were all like, I mean, yeah, it's launch day, but we have to receive our shipments from our providers. So like, we don't have it yet. You still need to read my Oz, Neverland, Wonderland Isekai crossover book. Is that the one where Mary Poppins is like a therapist? Is that? I think it's a crossover comic. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't know, because you haven't read it. All right, yeah, no, Mary Poppins is in there. I don't think Mary Poppins is public domain, so I think it's more like you're meant to imply that that character is Mary Poppins. But yeah. Oh. All right, we'll seal this off. There we go, and continue around like this. Let me actually read chat real quick. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Raglan says, good morning. Good morning, Raggles. For gifts during birthdays, etc., here people tend to do group gifts where everyone pays a share. For personal gifts, I tend to recycle game keys I get from bundles shamelessly. Oh my. Oh my. Let's see. Titter Pig Discourse. Close enough. Turret task. Filling in the creeper triangle. It's true. It's very true. That is exactly what we are doing. And I think we're doing a fantastic job of it, if I do say so myself. I mean, we have a long ways to go, but whatever. It's gonna be a while. The good news is that I actually have a significant amount of cobble left over from the cube that I can use. Hopefully, I won't run out in the middle of making it, but whatever. Oh, what happened to the wood up top? Lightning? Sure, something like that. Something like that. I definitely didn't just light the whole thing on fire and now have to suffer the consequences. Definitely did not do that. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Gotta? Bad at video games? No, I've never claimed to be good at video games. Okay? Devilishly handsome with a fantastic ass? Sure. But good at video games? Nah. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. The build that I'm envisioning for this, once we have the rectangle, I kind of want to build sort of like a steep grassy hill, a stony grassy hill up a third of the way, with the actual windmill itself being like sitting on top of that hill. So the windmill itself is not going to be terribly large. It's going to be more wide than anything. And then it's going to have a steep sloping hill going down. It will end up cutting into the potato fields, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. If I'm able to play my cards right, I might actually be able to like include this downward slope into sort of like a curve going back up into the hill surrounding this. That's the thought process I have. And I hope it looks good, but we'll see. Let me grab this. There we go. Hup, 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 hup. All right. And off we go here. If I give myself the space for it, I might even be able to put sort of like a hobbit hole in the bottom of the hill area. Not a very big hobbit hole internally. Maybe I'll use it as an access to some underground stuff. Maybe I'll finally have like a dedicated mine entrance. But that's a problem for future me, not for current me. I'm just still trying to like fill in a cube to make the spawns more accessible. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. He said it! What did I say? He's filling in another cube! It's happening. It's happening, everyone. I really hope this does not take 8 months. I really hope this does not become... Gata, what are your opinions on filling in cubes? Contrary to popular belief, not a fan. Not a fan. I do feel like unless you were here for the live event, cube content was unwatchable. If I could go back and redo that entire era of Haycraft streams, I would have done cube filling not as a Twitch stream, but as a Discord exclusive thing. Wow, cube filler in hater. I do feel that because I have 2 different projects going at once, doing 1 hour of cube filling and then 1 hour of building something else makes for better video. The promise that the cube is not the entire VOD means it'll be more watchable to a future audience. And by future audience, I mean Mana, who is watching this in the future. Hi, Mana! Thank you for always supporting me! Oh, it's already nighttime. Ah! Alright, let's make another boop, level up here. We're here for your handsome looks and fat ass, cube or not. I actually have to admit something. And this, I don't know if this will count as, I don't think it'll count as TMI. It's not gross or anything, but it does involve my thick, fat ass. So brace yourselves for this. My ass might not be as fat as I think it is. I might just have spinal problems. So I was talking to my sister. My sister is the only member of my biological family who I still have contact with. And she messaged me and she was like, hey, not for nothing, but I just got diagnosed with scoliosis. Does your lower back have a prominent curve to it? And I kind of thought about it for a second, and I'm like, I always thought I just had a big butt. And she's like, well, you might still. However, the angle of your pelvis with relation to the rest of you might be exaggerating it a bit. And so I took a moment to really look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, I should see a doctor about this. So I think I might suffer from scoliosis, which has aggravated my fat ass. In the short term, I do intend on purchasing a medical back brace to kind of like I'm not going to try and like home therapy undo the damage, but just to like better give myself regular posture to hopefully prevent any more further damage. Gotta stop running into life complications challenge. Impossible. God. Every 3 months, it feels like I have to have like a moment where I like share with my group of my personal friends, like, am I the drama? Am I just being over dramatic about the issues that I deal with? Maybe my life is actually fine, and I just act like everything is bad. But then they tell me, they list out the conga line of nonsense that goes on in my life, and they say, no, Gata, your life really is that dramatic. I don't know what you did in a previous life to deserve this, but Jesus fucking Christ. Life spins a wheel and Gata pays the price, says Raglan. Yeah, it really feels like that some days. Let's see. Roba says, yeah, I might be diagnosed with something transmittable, and I can't wait to tell my 3 half-siblings and see what happens from that. Oh, I am so sorry, my dude. I am so sorry. Gata's got a point. Gata's an icon. Gata's a legend, and Gata is the moment. Wait, what? What did I say? Oh, because I'm the drama. I see. I got it. Got it. But the result is that I'm not actually the drama. My life is just a fucking soap opera, apparently. Jesus. All right. The problem with using glass is that I actually am having a hard time seeing on my end where I'm supposed to place the next block because the transparency is throwing me off. It's fine. As long as I don't accidentally leave a 2-block high space, the only thing that can spawn in there... Well, actually, no. I don't think baby zombies... I think baby zombies need a block and a half to spawn above them. They need a solid block below them. It can't be a slab, but they are able to spawn in block and a half spaces. So as long as I don't somehow leave a block and a half space, which I won't, then I should be fine on spawns. And this whole thing is going to be filled in. It's going to be covered in a facade. So, oh, and that was the last of my blocks. Okay. Let us head over to the cube and see about getting some more cobblestone. Dang, we're not even like a... We're so far away from completion. That's fine. We only have another half an hour until we switch over to making the train station. Don't worry, it's better to know at least. That's where I'm at, right? When I was a child, I had a lupus scare. Lupus is a disease that involves the failure of your kidneys. I heard cube. Yeah, we're going to the cube. We're gonna go grab some Huh. Jailed for cube crimes, apparently. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to be jailed for cube crimes, but here we are. I'm actually going to go ahead and put my enchanted sword, axe, and shovel in here. Jailed for scoliosis crimes? What do you mean scoliosis crimes? That's a crime? I don't think that's a crime. Jeez Louise. Oh, also, I don't need this right now. All right. Cobble acquired. Classic scoliosis crimes. Why am I being trashed for cube? But you love cube. Oh, thank you for the veg. Everyone loves cube. And who could forget Dear Rat Boy? Oh, I did not actually bring any water over here. Hold on a minute. We're like 2 seasons ahead of Q being in fashion. Oh no. Are you implying that I am out of touch with the youth? Cannot believe this. All right. Here's my water. There's no straw in this water bottle, so it's not as interesting an audio experience, I'm afraid. Anyway. What's going on? What's happening? All right. We are
emotional damage.
That scared the shit out of me. Also, why did 2 show up? Oh. Oh, God. All right. Emotional damage was cast like a spell. It was like a gunshot. Oh, that's the clip for Blue Sky tonight. That's the clip for Blue Sky right there. We did it, everyone. We did it. Oh, man. What were we talking about? We were talking about the rectangle. Yes. All right. Got the clip. Disperse. Thank you. Thank you, Raggles. Thank you for getting the clip. Yeah, no. To explain for Blast Flight, we are putting a solid cube around the creeper generator because turns out the reason why it wasn't spawning as many creepers was because the dark inside was actually fucking up mob spawns. So we're going to completely conceal it. Look at this. Look at this. This is good shit. We're going to completely seal it up, and then we're going to build around it. We're going to put a facade around it of a windmill, a little hill, and a windmill. We're not going to do all this in one stream, though. We're going to stop around 11 ET and switch to a different project, so it's not just Cube. But until then, this is the content we got. Welcome in. Welcome. All right, let's seal this off. Hoop. Like so. All right, and we're just gonna seal this up. Perfect. How does the farm work? I assume they spawn, fall, and then items get pushed into chutes or whatever they're called now. Good morning, Circuit. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we made this creeper farm ages ago. Fucking ages ago. And the intent with it was that it was just supposed to be passively generating while I worked on stuff. Let's see if I can't find... I'm fixing my sleep schedule. Hi, fixing my sleep schedule. I'm Dad. Oh, amazing. Double the clip, double the options. Oh, Sono's online. Coolio. All right, let me see if I can't grab this real quick. Okay, so the way that this, you are not supposed to be there. That may explain why I was having some issues. Amazing. So, how this works... Stop that. How this thing works is there are multiple layers, all of which have used trapdoors and pressure plates to create a exactly 1.5 block spawning area. Right? The bamboo trapdoors prevents anything like zombies or skeletons from spawning. They need 2 full blocks. The stone pressure plates prevent them from being more than 2 side by side, so spiders cannot spawn. It's not perfect, unfortunately. Originally, there were snowmen, all of these. And these snowmen would pelt the creepers that would spawn with snowballs, which would not harm the creeper, but would aggravate them so they would attempt to walk off the edge and fall straight down. There is water pushing them into a tunnel with campfires at the bottom. And underneath the campfires, there are hoppers that collect the drops and drag them out. I do not know what the simplest way of fixing this would be. However, once I leave through here, which I will now do, let me do like this, and then I'm gonna like that. And then I'm going to break this, and I'll just leave that item there. It's fine. Once this is sealed, it's pure darkness in there. Like, the campfires at the bottom create some light, but not enough to prevent them from spawning at the top. So, theoretically, if I just leave it be, it'll naturally spawn a bunch of creepers. They'll walk off the edge eventually, fall down, and then we have... Oh, hello, Mr. Spider. Are you coming to... Ah! See me? Let's go to bed real quick. But it'll be super slow. Yeah, I am gonna have to fix that. God damn it. The good news is, again, don't campfires cause the items to burn? Or is it normal fires? It's normal fires. Campfires do not inherently make entities burn up. You gonna work today, Seat? No. Just wait for this guy to die. Let's do this. A boop. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. It's true. It's true. It did. Down came the garden. Hold on a minute. Hang on. I got this. Can someone really quickly Google if Itsy Bitsy Spider is in public domain? This is going to be very important. Very quickly. Whoa, 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 buddy. You stay the fuck away. Thank you very much. Itsy Bitsy Spider is definitely public domain. Alrighty then. Is there a campfire nearby? Yeah, there's a campfire over here. I don't have a backing track, nor can I actually play the guitar. However, where is... here we go. Really?
Don't worry, Papa, I'll get it.
Right now?
Moshi Moshi. To whom am I speaking? You're looking for who? Is this a prank call? Be honest. I appreciate the honesty, but this is a stretch, my dude. I'll say it, but I don't think they'll fall for it. Ahem. Farmer, they are looking for, and I can't believe they thought this would work. Stupid idiot. That's right. First name Stew. Last name Pid Idiot. Stupid idiot.
Is there a stupid idiot in the audience tonight? No. That is because he is the one who is streaming. I'm the stupid idiot. You know what? At this point, it's not even worth going through with a bit. I was going to pull my guitar out and I was just going to sing the lyrics to Itsy Bitsy Spider. But like, that completely ruined the vibe. So fuck it. We're not doing that. God, I got doxxed. All right. Well, let's pull the music back up. It's fine. I didn't want to do a sing-along anyway. Anyway, hi Allegro. We are solidifying a rectangle of solid blocks around this creeper farm to update the spawns. And I guess we're going to have to go in there eventually and fix the lack of snowmen. But that's a problem for another time? Question mark. For right now, we're just solidifying the thing in, and then once we have the rectangle finished, we'll be building a facade around it to make it look like a giant windmill, which will be very nice, very pretty, very demure, very mindful. I have been playing an app called Habitica. And I've mentioned this on the stream before, but I'm just going to go over it again. It is basically a rewards app for doing shit you're supposed to do. It has like RPG mechanics, and you make your to-do list, and as you complete those things IRL, you check them off, and you get like experience and such, and you can set it up so that you keep track of if you did something you get points. If you didn't do something, you lose points, right? So it's like, what will give you the most motivation? Will losing points in this game make it more likely you complete the task? Are you just wanting to reward yourself for whenever you're able to make yourself do something? That sort of thing. So I've been playing that. And oop, put that there, put that there. All right. One moment. Big stretch. Oh, goodness. But I stopped for a minute. I gotta get my scoliosis stretches. This is just going to be the thing that you all talk about now, isn't it? I should never have admitted this to you. This is now what I'm going to be known for. Actually, can you make stretching a redeem? Yeah. I can do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. Morning stretches is one of the things that I have set up for Habitica to force myself to be like, every morning you get up, you drink a bottle of water, you do your morning stretches. And already I feel much healthier. Much, 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 much healthier. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. But my beautiful wife can tell when I am slacking on my Habitica. She'll come home and she'll see that there are dishes in the sink, and she'll look at me and she'll be like, "You haven't done your Habitica today, have you?" And I'm like, "Don't call me out like this. The app's already gonna yell at me." She goes, "Uh-huh." So now it's been an ongoing thing with my ADHD, right? Where I will have a task, and the task will be difficult to begin. So I'll do other tasks to avoid doing that one task. Gotta turn into a Tamagotchi streamer. Look, if it's what needs to happen, we'll do it. Okay? Golly. All right. Put this here. Mr. Habitica? Yes, there is a farmer here that is not eating his veggies. Throw more veg! Throw more veg! Hey, that actually, I'm sure someone has done this. But an entire stream where the VTuber is essentially your Digimon VPet. That has to be a thing, right? Like, someone has to have thought of that already. Why the one sand block? We are not limiting ourselves. That was a TikTok. Oh, no, not, I'm less of a fan of that. We're just using any solid block we have access to. We're going to be covering this up with a facade when it's done. So we can just use random blocks we're not going to use for anything else to fill this in. We're not worried about how it looks right now. It's just whatever we have accessible. We have a lot of cobblestone because of the cube, which we still need to, finish building. But whatever. We'll get to that eventually. There is a streamer who I don't follow very closely, but I do love the roleplay stuff he includes into his stuff. Basil the Wolf. He is a very good artist. Does all of his stuff himself. Apparently, recently, they added... So one of the things that Basil does is that each of the different segments of his stream is designed to be like a physical location within the fictional world he's created. So whenever they have a new, style of game, like they did fishing, right? The Shopkeep Train one. No. This is the Wolfman one with a mouse witch wife. If that narrows it down for you at all. So when they added a fishing minigame in, they revealed it as being a specific area of the fictional forest that their streams take place in. And it's just yeah, no, we're going to go from area to area. And as we add more things, our world will expand. And that's really neat. I finally have Wi-Fi. Are we cubing? Says Susie. Hi, Susie. Welcome to the stream. We're rectangling. It's completely different. It's a completely different activity. I don't know why you would decide that sounds even slightly similar. I've been wanting to do that for years. I don't have money for my vision. Yeah. That's the thing. I try doing that occasionally with my streams, but I don't think it's come across very well. I don't have a solid vision for what Eggshell Acres even looks like. I try, but it doesn't come across as well. My lack of ability to create high quality art assets on my own is very much the mitigating factor. But no, apparently, the newest addition is a Sonic VR chat world. They made their VTubers into Sonic OCs, and they crafted a whole 3D environment for VR chat, and they just been streaming that. And I'm like, okay, hey, that's a little interesting. The new VTuber that totally isn't Watson Amelia has been doing a lot of cool things. Oh, I knew that Watson Amelia, like was going on a lower engagement thing. They weren't like outright retiring. Are you telling me that they, wink wink nudge nudge, have a different life now? What's a good euphemism for a VTuber that completely switches designs and characters without being Doobie 3D? Is that their new name? That's cool. They have a whole studio. The problem with high quality VTuber stuff, and it's not, I say problem, but more like the hurdle with high quality VTubing stuff, is you need to have a lot of skills unrelated to performing as a VTuber to get VTuber stuff up and running. Like even ignoring like the computer specs, right? Like ignoring the free programs you can use to create a VTuber. Like I use ViaDoTube. I have some filters that give my character a little more vibe to them. All that's free, but stuff like, you know, drawing, 3D modeling, coding, if you didn't already have a grasp of those skill sets, then you have to pay someone to do that. And I am fully aware that I am saying this as with someone who has a donation goal of $400 for groceries in the top of the screen. There's not a lot of money in YouTubing. Like there just isn't. Like if you were lucky enough to go viral very early on, sure, but it's still a lot of effort for not a lot of return. You have to love the hobby to really get into it. So when you have Juniper the Bug VTuber is crazy for doing everything herself. If she has the skill set to do so, more power to her. Sadly, I do not. Sadly, I do not. I wish I did. Alternatively, I wish I had the money to be able to just look at my patron artist and say, yes, today I would like you to draw me in a sundress. And they'll be like, on it, boss, in that voice that, you know, hirelings or goons have. No, wait, C would have a French accent. How do I... You know what? I'm not going to try it because that would be probably offensive. Just learn Blender, Gata. It's so easy and not stressful at all. I cannot tell you how many times I have watched a Blender tutorial, downloaded Blender, opened Blender, stared at the blank canvas, then closed and uninstalled Blender. I don't think it's happening, chat. I don't think, you know, maybe, who knows? You know, the world's crazy like that, but I don't think it's happening. Oh, man. Sounds like you're ADHD talking. Yeah, Jun. Gada's ADHD talks is like the point of the channel. Where have you been? Are you new here? This is essentially a podcast where I put down blocks. Like, I don't know. The only way this could get less engaging is if you had like an endless runner footage down below. 2D Gada and a fully rendered 3D Henbert. Could you fucking imagine? Oh, man. We, at the risk of this being a terrible idea, I did mentally float the idea of having a Henbert stream day where I just let chat. I let the bot randomly pull from chat to make Henbert say what he says. So everyone would be fighting to be the voice who role plays as Henbert and yes-anding what the last person said. But that would get out of control very quickly. And you would have to redeem to make me talk. Me and Henbert would like switch roles. Oh, man. But no. I've only just got my VTube stuff back up, and it's not even all fully in order. I actually need to... Hello? I heard a splash? It's Henbert's channel now. Hey, C. Hello, C. How are you today? We were actually just briefly mentioning you. Oh, hey, Mithroon. How's it going? The creepers are breaking out. They're out. The creepers are out of their cage. Oh, no. The build goes well. Currently, we are just trying to seal this mob farm up using whatever solid block we have access to. This way, we are able to maximize spawns, and then later we'll build a facade around it to make it look like a pretty windmill. For right now, though, we're just smacking bricks down and calling it good. Wait, what did you say about me? I was lamenting that I'm not rich and I can't just like, you know, clap my hands and say, "Patron artist, draw this for me." At which point you would go, "Yes, boss, whatever you say, boss," and scurry away like a 1920s organized crime goon. You know? But alas, I am le poor. Gada said specifically, "Draw me in a sundress." It was the first thing that came to mind. Hey, Sai. Sai? Am I allowed to share a very funny art commission conversation we had? Specifically about an alternative costume that I floated for Farmer Gada. Unfortunately, that's Raglan for me now. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? It matches the personality. Egg? Roba, I'm gender fluid. Like, Farmer Gada is firmly male presenting, but like IRL, I don't wear the pants in this family. I wear the skirts, my dude. But yes. Oh, didn't realize. Yeah, I don't really promote it on channel because Farmer Gada, like the persona of Farmer Gada, is very firmly mask. However, kilts. Well, let's not get into that. So, a while ago, Twitch put out, we could crack the Cube Man's egg a bit, lol. So, no, it's weird. I've talked about this on the stream before about how Farmer Gada is both me. It is I am a real presentation of me as a person. Like, I don't really withhold anything. But in terms of like as a brand, Farmer Gada, I don't feel the need to put the Farmer Gada character design in a dress. Like, I feel like what he wears and who he is firmly Farmer Gada, whereas the larger umbrella of me outside of a VTuber character, like, yeah, there's extra shades to me. You know? I don't feel the need to add that in. But then, you know, Farmer Gotta, famously a closed book on social media. There's a lot of bleed between the character and the performer. So, whatever. No, a long ways back, years ago at this point, Twitch pushed out a new guidelines for what was allowed to be shown on stream with regards to modesty. And it was around the same time, I think, as Tumblr pushed that male-presenting nipples nonsense. So people were already very iffy. And this gave the rise to... what was it? Swimming pool streams or bathtub streams, right? Where people would wear a swimsuit, but obviously the whole point of it was to show off their cleavage. But because the rules were so like specifically worded, it was like, yeah, no, we're allowed to show skin in this setting specifically. So like they're just trying to get around TOS. And of course, because it was ridiculous, and it was patently ridiculous, people parodying bathtub streams perked up immediately after bathtub streams became a notable thing that was happening on Twitch. So I contacted C and was floating the idea. I'm like, hey, how much would you want? What price would you ask if I requested Farmer Gotta in a swimsuit? Yeah, floated the idea. LMAO. And this was years ago. And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like at that time, C was still. Were you still under the age of majority? You were still a young artist. And I wanted to support you at full price if I could, specifically because of your age. But C very gently said, Gotta, you adult 20-year-old man, I do not feel comfortable drawing your OC in a bikini. And I absolutely lost my shit. I was so upset because I had to be like, oh my God, no, I would never ask you to do that. Oh my God, no. I was thinking like an old-timey one piece, like a 1920s era full body swimsuit in like an old like wooden tub with a squeaky faucet next to it. Like this was gonna be a parody. I wasn't gonna ask you to draw Farmer Gotta cleavage. And C was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. I was mortified. I was utterly mortified. Jessica lost her shit. She was laughing her ass off. She was like, did you ask a child to draw softcore porn of your farmer OC? I'm like, no, I didn't. I did not do that. Oh, Lord. To be fair, I think C had been mortified as well. LMAO. Oh, man. There's always a risk as an artist. I don't say this from experience, really. Well, no, I think I do. As a performer, there's always a risk that somebody who slides in and is perfectly well-behaved and ingratiates themselves into your circle reveals down the line that they were actually like super weird the whole time. I could just imagine C reading the request being like, this is it. This is the mask off moment. I always knew there was something wrong with that man. Nobody wants to be a Minecraft YouTuber without something being wrong with them. Like this is it. It's all coming together now. Gotta, do you have your own body pillow yet? The good news is that no, I have not fallen that far. I have not done the nostalgia critic route just yet, where my big Christmas merch reveal is a body pillow of myself. I have not done that. Only the truly desperate go that far. Only the truly desperate nerds who get no bitches and need to touch grass. Only those people do that. Not me. I will say Well, okay. The joke is that Raglan has in fact made body pillow covers of his character. I'm kidding, Raggles. I love you, buddy. Gotta the wall review when? We're not doing this. We're not doing this. So my beautiful wife, as you all know, has back issues. And so I've been doing researching in like better pillows that I could get her to help. And one of the things I considered was like, well, maybe like a long body pillow for side sleeping would be helpful. However, there is like a social implication if you get a large body pillow like that. So I had to mention them to my beautiful wife. I was like, hey, how do you feel about like big, large body pillows? And she's like, I don't have anything against them in theory. I said, okay, what about big, large body pillows with anime boys printed on them? And she sent back the emoji where it's the colon and then the /. So it's like the and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. She's like, well, I mean, you can do what you want. And then I had to be like, oh no, honey, I'm not asking because I want a sexy anime character body pillow. I was asking because I was looking for pillows for your back. And she's like, no, please don't buy me a sexy anime man pillow. Thank you. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. May I suggest an Ultra Kill body pillow? I do not recognize what that means. C says, found the convo again. I'm the one who assumed it was going to be Sexy Gata. And C suggested a giant rubber duck covering it entirely. Amazing. Amazing. Henbert body pillows, probably not. Gonna be real with you. Yeah, what Jun said. If any Henbert merch happens, it'll probably end up just being like a plushie. You know? I am nowhere near popular enough for there to be Farmer Gata merch. But in a theoretical situation where I was. Ultra Kill is a boomer shooter that became really famous, and among the parody merch, there are body pillows of its main character who is barely humanoid. Hey, some people are into that. Who am I to judge them? All right, let's literally finish off this stack, and then we're gonna switch over to our next project. Boop, boop. All right. I think we actually made it halfway up the damn thing. Where is the stairs? Here we go. We'll take a step back and take a look-see. Do. Hup. Yeah, we made it about halfway. The good news is that once we reach the bigger section, like all of this is already done. We're just filling in around the sides, so it'll go a lot faster once we get past the thin center. I would say it's looking good, but that is a lie. It looks like shit. But it can look like shit because we're not really worried about it looking like anything else. Let me, real quick. Yeah, we got like 20 more gunpowder just while we were doing that. So like, hot damn. All right. Next on the agenda, we are going to be going over to the train station because I have collected more bricks that we can use to build up our train station. Woohoo! Everyone deserves their weirdest hear me out on a body pillow. I've been seeing the TikTok trends on the hear me out cakes. I'm not a fan of most of them. Sometimes there will be someone's hear me out cake where I'm like, yeah, no, I need to hear you out. I don't want to hear you out, but those are good picks for hear you out specifically. I respect that you are swinging for the fences with this. Then there are others where it's just like conventionally attractive furry character, and I'm like, that's nothing. That's literally nothing. You're not special. Like, if you want me to clap, I'll do it, but damn. Hear me out. The dad of someone that is right there. I have seen that. I have seen one where after like a solid 10 minutes of video, the second person's last hear me out was a picture of the other person who was present's mom as a teenager. And they're like, that's my mom. And she's like, I know. I said what I said. And I'm like, God damn. That is a fucking brave choice. All right, let's make a whole bunch of brick walls. We were working on, let's hop up here. Yes, we were working on sealing this off. Like so. Isn't there a song about this scenario? I don't know. Unsure. All right. And we're going to seal this up as well. Okay. I'm going to replicate this on the other side. God has been working on the railroad all the live long day, Jun. All the live long day. Hi, Neb. Thank you for the veg. Welcome, 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 welcome. It just feels like a hetero thing to do, you know? Brave of you to assume they were straight. Are the straights okay? True, true. That's your payment for assisting the Haycraft Transport Association. Well, thank you. The problem is, I've set the bar so high that there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to actually rebuild like 6 of these. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to actually replicate this for anyone but myself. Which does kind of ruin the whole thing, but whatever. All right. I opened my drawing software. I forgot I was drawing a snail. How could you forget drawing a snail? That's like one of the best things in the world, drawing snails. You're getting Lego Pizzeria vibes? I guess. Circuit asks, do you ever use any Lightmatica or building assists? No, I probably should. Actually, I really should. I eyeball so much, and it always ends up being a problem for me in the end. But no, I don't really use a lot of mod assisting. I was gone for 15 minutes to greet my mom, and I have the forgetting disorder. Amazing. There was a meme that I sent to all of my coworkers this morning. Do you guys remember? Oh, this is going to date me so bad. You guys remember Rage comics in like the early 2000s? There was one that was called All the Things, and it's just a little cartoon guy holding up a stick, and he's yelling, I want all the things, right? So someone made a 4-panel comic of a bunch of these guys. There's one guy with a stick, and a bunch of copy-pastes of him without the stick facing him. And they're doing a call and response thing, right? So the first guy goes, what do we want? And the crowd yells, ADHD medication! And the guy says, when do we want it? And the audience replies, squirrel! So I sent it to the work group chat, and I said, this is half our staff. And the manager was like, when you're right, man. And I'm like, yeah. That awakened a sleeper response in me. I'd apologize if I were sorry. Oops, actually, hold on. Nope, I want another layer of bricks here. Thank you. Okay. So here, I'm going to do a pillar straight down. I need to do 1 block here, 1 block here, because they're going to be opposite sides. So that's good. And then over here, I need to start putting in some wall. No, that is correct. Okay. Someone earlier asked about if there was any new TTRPG discourse. The answer is not really. One of the really neat things about most of TTRPG Twitter finding a new home in Blue Sky is that Blue Sky is just a genuinely nicer place to be. Because of the nuclear block lists and the lack of an algorithm pushing angry content into your face, it's just a genuinely nicer space. Oh, I think I beamed something up on the other side. I did not include... Yeah, I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this layer here and replace it with wall. I was on the right track. How silly of me. There we go. There we are. Yeah. Also, Circuit says there was never any new TTRPG discourse. It's always been recycled. We've been having the same arguments for literal decades. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. All right. I will want to put a line in the back there, though. But it means that no new discourses or old discourses or reheated discourses have made their way to my eyeballs. What I have, however, is discovered a website called clearsky.app. If you go to it and you put in the name of any account on Blue Sky, it will allow you to see who they've blocked, who has blocked them, and what lists they are on. Right? So naturally, I immediately was like, oh ho ho, who are my enemies? Anybody that I know? And so I punched my own name into Clear Sky. I am only blocked by 18 individuals. And all of them are randos that I've never heard of before. So I have no idea why they blocked me. It could be for anything. None of them are into TTRPGs, apparently. I am on a couple of lists, but no mute lists. Not yet, anyway. And this, my friends, I take as a great personal failing. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. I have to get more annoying on Blue Sky. It needs to happen. I cannot allow myself to become complacent. I must post like no man has ever posted before. This is my grand design. This is my last resort. I simply must be sluttier and more annoying on Blue Sky. It has to happen. I'm glad to see you're taking this healthily. I am a normal person and can be trusted with social media. I am a normal and mentally well individual, and you can trust me to not have brain rot. Oh. All right, we are going to beam ourselves out into the set. I was pressing shift, motherfucker. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? All right, so on this end, I'm too far away. We're gonna do, still too far away. Come on, you. Here we are. We're gonna do an arch like that. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay. I just need Have you seen the Minecraft AI thing? If anything is listed as being AI, I block it on sight. I do not engage with AI content at all. There are good uses for AI, but at this point, the well has been so poisoned that I simply have no interest in it. None whatsoever. The absolute dedication to not putting in a floor while you build. No, this is meant to be open air. This is a high vaulted ceiling. There is no floor here. Oh, I see. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, this isn't a bit. It would be a very funny bit if it was. Oh, and I've locked myself down in the pit again. There we go. Grab that. No, this is meant to be a high vaulted ceiling. So when you're waiting for the train, you look up and you see, you see like the decorations on the side. You see like the light coming in from the windows. And yeah. I think what I'm going to do, because these pillars need to go all the way up. Someone made a quote-unquote playable version of Minecraft with AI that screams grift. Multiple forests burned down to make it an imitation that works worse than the base thing. But it's so cool, isn't it? It's AI! It's AI! A computer did this! A computer, guys! Computers did this! Wow! Yeah, just whatever. What the fuck ever. Alright. So what I'm going to do... Some call it dementia horror Minecraft. Not a fan of that, but I get it. The first ever computer video game. There's never been another one. There simply has never been a computer video game quite like this. What a time to fucking be alive. Alright. And then I'm gonna do like this. And then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do the same. Alright. Now, I don't know what the actual roof situation is going to be up here, so I'm not going to try and do anything funky. I am just going to continue that across. Meanwhile, I'm going to come over to here and do much the same. There we go. It's because it actually hallucinates things as you play and doesn't save any changes. So you can try to turn around a forest and suddenly you're in the nether. It's scarier than any Minecraft mods. I am not against the idea of using like generative, how do I word this? Stuff like the Backrooms or the Mario 64 beta project, where it is very much just the computer randomly creates shit and you have to deal with it, is interesting to me. And I understand the appeal, but yeah, no, screw AI. Fucking screw AI. Fuck that shit. I'm out. Not a fan. Not a fan in the slightest. Okay. Then I'm going to go over here. And we are going to do one of these. There we go. That's randomizers, not generative AI. That's been shoved everywhere. Yeah, no. That's not even close to being the same thing. Alright, now how do I want to do the center? I feel like I want to use bricks for the center, just down this no, not like that. Like this, probably. There we go. Just down the center, like so. All right, and I'll crawl back up here in a second and fix this. I think that looks okay. I think that looks good. I gotta do that pillar, though. Let's hop down to the bed and go to sleep real quick. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Boing. Boing. All right. Honk shoe. Snore me me me, in fact. Okay. So let's zip in here. One thing this is going to need is lights. Like, badly, it's going to need light fixtures. This is going to turn into a mob farm if I am not too careful. So we're not going to seal off the whole roof in one go. Can I land? Yes, I can land here. Boop. Boop. Grab you. I feel like it's missing something. Hello? What did I hit? Did not mean to hit that button. Let's see here. One thing that I do think would be useful. What if I replaced sections of this with wall? That feels less sturdy, actually. What if I replaced the majority of the pillar with wall? I think maybe for these side pillars, that's good. Oh, I did it again. I'm just going to move you for now. Maybe some polished granite accents. I have not been doing anything with polished granite, so that's a good shout. Let's replace the wall with the brick for now. And I'll come back after I finish the rest. During the decorating pass, I'll take a real good look at the shape of these pillars and see if I need to change anything. Okay. So now on the other side. This is going to be a little bit different because the pillars on this side are not one-to-one over here because we have this going on. So what I think I need to do... Oh, and it's fucking raining because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? All right. So I think step one is going to be to seal off these walls and then figure out how the tunnel for the train... Gotta please eat, you have 2.5 hearts. Okay, fine. If I must. If you insist. I'm really not beating the Tamagotchi allegations, am I? Really not beating those allegations. Alright, let's seal you up. Like so. Is this where? It is where that wall goes. Okay. You need to be moved. He has to do the 2-block vertical jump for the beef first. I'd be much happier with my Tamagotchi if it could build train stations. Yeah. Other Tamagotchis need to get on my level. I'm the #1 Tamagotchi around. Fight me. All right. So let's just seal this wall up, and we'll go from there. The difficult thing is that I want to have this section here be somewhat walled off, but not entirely, you know? So the issue then becomes, how do I get... I think the 2 pillars are supposed to be here and here, actually. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, shit. Well, no, the pillar would be here. Wait, what? It would be... Yeah, it would be here. Which is where this goes. Ew. Am I gonna have to completely move... I'm gonna have to completely move the railway system. I'm gonna have to scoot it over one. It's fine. It's fine. We can make it work. We can make it work. Let's break you. Honestly, starting from a 3-wide train station section to match this, and then converting it into a 2 once we get past the train station might be the best idea. It will require... Yeah, I'll have to make the conversion around here. That's a problem for the day. That's a problem for future Gata. I am not currently future Gata. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be like the stopping point. Maybe instead of having a area here that walls it off, we'll have the tickets be here on this back wall, and then we'll have that side lead to an expansive train station over here. That's probably the best bet I got, I guess. I'm yesterday's future Gata. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Oh, it's so scary. I don't want to think about it. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, bop. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, bop. So here is where this wall will actually be. And then this is a 3 wide. Got it. Okay, so the pillars are here. Fantastic. Do. Honestly, the portal needs to be completely broken and remade so it connects up properly. So we'll leave that be for now. We'll leave that be for now. In the meantime, I think this is where the new wall is going to be, because these 2 pillars are now going to create an arch for the tunnel for the railway system. So let's do something like this. Yeah, so this is going to be where the tunnel for the rail to leave the train station is going to be. That sounds good to me. That sounds like a good plan to me. Is it nighttime? Can I go to sleep? No, not yet. Alright, so that goes through there. This needs to go straight up. So let's go straight up. Okay. Upside down stairs. We're gonna go here. No. There we go. Like that. And then you need to go up. I think you gotta go up 2? Yeah, that's correct. Do. I really should just have a scaffold way of getting up and down. But that's boring. And I don't do boring. I do, questionably not good for me. And I do it very well, thank you very much. Put this in place. Alright. I'm going to break you. Because here, we're going to do a line of brick across. Okay. Break that. And what do we got here? We didn't have scaffolding back in my day. We were fine. Very much that. Very much that. Back in my day, we nerd pulled with dirt, and we liked it. All right. So here. And we will seal off the sides of this roof after I have a better lighting situation and plan. Okie doke. And with just 3 more blocks. There we go. The main 2 roofs are more or less complete. This is going to remain empty. I'm not going to fuck with this too much. This is going to hurt. It's going to hurt me more than it hurts you. Geronimo! Ow. And then we sleep. Okay. What's the next step in this project? So we have the 2 main roofs. Let's go step inside and take a look up. All right, I like the arching ceiling. We need to figure out what color of stained glass we're going to use. And I do know that I need to put, yeah, the rest of this in place. We also need to do the back wall, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So let's start. We're going to seal in the tunnel here. Seal in the tunnel walls. And this is where that back wall goes. So I'm going to do like that. And then, yeah, we'll just pull it back like this. And this, and like this. I wonder if we should do a lip kind of like we have over here to give it a little more texture. Whoops. If I could fucking aim where my blocks go, it might look nice even. Now it's a bit too far back. Hear me out when I say Mario and Sonic action RPG. I've been saying this for years. My dude, I've been saying this for years. Oh, I cannot believe that Mario got a Rabbids crossover in an action game series before Mario and Sonic. It's like, what are you even doing? My guy. All right, so we have a lip here then. It's an XCOM-styled strategy game, I believe. The Rabbids thing? Yeah. What, is that not action gamey enough for you? Sonic Chronicles 2, Eggman's Inside Story. No! No! I got to share the story of Sonic Chronicles development and legal problems with a friend recently, and they had no idea about it. And they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I'm like, I know! It's a whole thing. It was very fun. All right. You go away. We'll deal with you later. All right. So here's the back end of that tunnel. We'll deal with that later. Right now, we need to fill in the wall. What's the story of Chronicles? The very long story short is comic book writer spent all of the 90s making 10 million Knuckles OCs. BioWare, assuming that anything written for a licensed comic was owned by the licensor, made a story in their licensed game that was somewhat similar to the story of the Knuckles OCs. made by this one guy. One guy sues Sega over it. Sega says, buddy, they're Knuckles OCs. We own those, not you. It goes to court, and Archie Comics lost or never had an actual legally binding agreement that stated that he was selling the rights to his OCs to Sega. The whole thing gets thrown out of court. The whole thing is thrown out of court. And the comic creator takes that as a win. Unrelated to any of this. Hold on, I need to drink of water. Unrelated to any of the legal side of things, regardless of who was legally right and who was legally wrong. The fact remains that both the game and all the Knuckles OCs were just ass. They were not good. Penn Kenders, which is a legally distinct name, is not a good writer. Never has been. He's somehow a worse artist. The Sonic Chronicles video game? Utter shit. Unplayable. Very, very, very bad. So basically, Sega's just like, we're just never gonna talk about this again. we're just going to pretend this didn't happen and move on with our lives. Let me make a little lip to this, I think. Yeah, there's no real value to it. Any good, like, lore stuff that could have been brought over to the mainline games is jettisoned because they're not legally allowed to reference it without Penders being, you know, a little shit about it. So, basically the whole thing was a waste. Oh well. C'est la fucking vie. Let me hop down here. Yeah, I think having this little lip here is a good idea. Makes it feel like it's interjecting itself into the space. Oh, did I use up all my cobbled deep slate? Oh, god damn it, I did, didn't I? I didn't think I would need much more, and I was wrong. I was so wrong. Okay. Running jump. Up! Imagine a 3DS remake. It would actually be playable. Let's not go that far. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There is technically a fan remake in the works. They're remaking all the assets from the ground up. And you can find them on DeviantArt. I forget what their account name is. But I've seen the art they've done. And they genuinely are like, hey, we know the game is shit, but there's something there, you know? So if it ever releases a playable demo, I will unironically be interested to see what comes of it. The game also ends on a cliffhanger because they were confident in a sequel and then the lawsuit happened. That's right, I forgot about that. That is, in fact, something that happened. Which is very funny. Very, very funny to me. God bless him. Okay. So, I'm gonna do this, this, and then we're just going to have, yeah, there's no reason to go out of our way to make a fancy roof on this. So let's put one in the center here, and then we'll go back. We'll go back here. And boop. Alright. Let's get rid of all the gaff around these parts. See how that looks. Gather all this up. That looks pretty good, I think. That looks pretty good, I think. I think the one thing I will want to do, though, is remove these and replace them with solid. Yeah. I like that better. All right. So, now that we've done that, we do still have to do a column to the roof, don't we? Hang on. Grab just a few more bricks. Keep my cobblestone. And we are going to grab this. When the Santa Cat comes out, maybe Penders can write a setting book. Please don't. Don't put that on me. Don't you put that evil on me. Brisket, are you good? What are you doing? Are you stuck? Yeah, he was stuck. He was ass up, face first, behind the curtains, and he couldn't get his hind legs off of the place he was standing on. So he's just scrabbling for a minute, trying to right himself, and I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, and he only was using it to try to turn around to gargoyle on top of my PC. Got it. Masterfully done, young sir. Fantastic work. I'm so proud of you, you stupid fucking cat. All right, he tries. He really does. He's a good boy, though, and I love him very much. I was looking through some old Christmas photos, and I found one from the first Christmas we had with him. He was a spring kitten, so by Christmas time, he was like a full adolescent. And it was during Coop Cakes, actually, where I got a picture of the tree and him next to it, and he's wearing like a little bow tie, a little green Christmas bow tie, and he looks so small and so baby, and I'm like, oh, my boy, I love him so much. Ah. Silly, stupid cat. If I find the photo again, I'll share it in the Discord. Okay, so we have polished diorite, so let's do the diorite in alternating. And then let's do the calcite in alternating. There we go. All right, so we walk up to the train station. We have the lights here. We have the open doors. We walk in. We can see the high voltage ceilings on either side. We see the tunnel that leads out into the greater world. There'll be the tickets.
Hey, so, I know we're all having a fun time, doing whatever this is. I don't remember, I zoned out a bit back. But I have a job to do, and the job is to read this sad copy every so often. Them's the rules, sorry.
All right, Amber. All right, what is it?
Let's see here, what are we shilling today?
What are we shilling?
Farmer Gadha has a wish list available via throne.me. If you would like to purchase him a gift safely and directly, you can use Throne's services to have something he's picked out sent to him with little hassle. Sadly, we can't use it to purchase bird seed, as they are illegal to mail in the United States of America. Wait, no, you can mail bird seed. Father, did you lie to me about that so I wouldn't ask everyone to send me bird seed?
I did,
Papa, how could you?
I did, in fact. And it's worked so far. No one has sent me birdseed. So, you know, mission accomplished. Oh, hi, Panini. What are you doing here? She just kind of sitting. She doing a good girl sit. She just sit next to me and look at me with her big green eyes like, I'm just here. Don't mind me. All right. Let us drop a bunch of this gravel down so I no longer have a fucking pit in the center of this build to worry about. And there we go. I'll come back through and decorate it with some coarse dirt and maybe some cobblestone on another date. For right now, we're doing a gravel bottom. There we go. Which means I can then put you back in place. There we are. There we are. Fantastic. This is actually coming along very nicely, everybody. I'm really happy with the result of this so far. I was just at my farm. Let's also grab some lanterns. I should have the iron and torches needed to make more. But let's get some lighting down there, so we can seal off the roof properly and not have to worry about any monsters spawning. She is such a good little baby. Did I tell you guys about her appointment the other day? Panini got a gold star in vet checkup. We took her in, and they took her back, and they opened up the cat carrier, and they were like, well, we're going to reach in and grab her. And she walked out all on her own. And they're like, oh, well then. And so they grabbed her. And the moment they touched her, she started purring so loud. She was purring so loud. And they held her down. And they gave her shots. And she purred all the way through her shots. She didn't move. She didn't fight. She just stayed there and was like, yep, okay, I'm being touched. She made best friends with all of the nurses. They loved her so much. The whole thing was over in less than 10 minutes. She was such a good girl. And I'm so proud of her. I cried a little bit. I was like, oh, my baby girl. Oh. I do not need 50 lanterns. Let's do 20, I guess. Yeah. Let's turn the rest of this back into ingots. And then turn the rest of that back into blocks. Ingots. Blocks. There we go. I'm going to put this back into the chest. Wonderful. All right. So now that that is handled, we can seal up the sides of the vaulted roofs, and then start thinking about how we're going to do the roof. That'll probably have to wait until next stream, unfortunately. It is already almost noon. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da da dee da ba ba da ba da da do do ba do ba dee do do ba do ba do be do be do. I'm not worried about the look of it right now. I literally just want to stop things from spawning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start spamming these. When we get around to the decorating parts, I will want to be a little more logical about how they are placed. But for right now, just a shitload of these, wherever I can place them, will be a good idea. Here, and here. We have 3 more. And then we'll want a couple in the back as well. There we go. All right. The place is all lit up. Let's grab... This is the last of our brick, I believe. Whew, can't believe I'm already out of it. And we are going to nerd pull up and finish off the roof. Do I have more? I do have some more. Let's grab this. Alright, so we gotta get up there. So let's gravel our way up. Okay. And then we just start sealing this up. Da-doo-ba-dee-be-doo-be-doo. Doo-be-dee-be-dee-be-dee. Go. Again, the actual shape of the external roof is something I'll decide on a different date. But for now, we're just going to have this internal roof be kind of it. All right. So, with that taken care of, let's take one more look inside. Just one more little peeky peek. Hup. All right, step in. We see the high vaulted ceilings. We see the windows. We have the train area down here. Oncoming and off-putting. All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for us today, actually. We actually got a lot of work done, all things considered. The train station is coming along fantastic. The next thing we do, I think, is going to be making the actual, like, clock tower. I also need to work out a design for what the clock face is going to look like. But then we can start working on actually sorting out the connections to the railway station. Let's see who I know who is streaming right now. Who do we know who's live? Anybody fun? Let's see here. Pulling up Twitch. We have... Oh, Simply Press Start is playing Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga. Yeah, let's go watch Mario and Luigi. Let's go watch Mario and Luigi, all right? I will see you guys... let's see here. Let's do raid. Oh, can't do caps. Raid, Simply Press Start. All right. Let's go watch some Mario and Luigi. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.